course, the media is also allowed in to be able to follow up on the proceedings. That is the Cabinet Secretary taking his position, the IG, and once the Cabinet Secretary and his team have taken their positions, then the proceedings will continue. We have seen the mess being covered. That is, if the House the sitting is suspended, normally the mess is covered, and that gives room for the Cabinet Secretary and any other person aside from the senators to be able to walk into the chamber and sit the positions that have been set aside for them to be able to work on the business that has led to their appearance before the Senate. Remember, this morning, as is the tradition, the Cabinet Secretary would have appeared for questioning, but arising from the concerns on the death of Albert Ojwang in police custody that has seen public uproar, the Senate, in a resolution, decided to invite the Cabinet Secretary, the Inspector General of Police, the chairpersons for Independent Policing Oversight Authority, as well as the National Police Service Commission chairperson, to come and shed light on the circumstances under which Albert Ojwang lost his life. Remember, he had been arrested from Homa Bay County and was transferred all the way to Nairobi. And these are questions that not just the members of the Senate would want to understand or get answers to, but the public as well, and also the family of the late Ojwang. So this is a session that will see the members of the Senate, on behalf of the public, seek answers to the concerns. Once the House is ready to commence this particular business, of course, we shall be able to let you in to listen and follow on the proceedings. But we understand that this particular business. Okay, allow me to hand you over to the proceedings.
Interior and his team in the House. Speaker, we do. Let me take this opportunity to welcome the CS, Interior and National Administration, and your team. Now, Honorable CS, you were to appear today for purposes of responding to 15 questions that had been posed by honorable senators. However, this morning we've had to suspend the sittings of the Senate to address a matter that is extremely urgent and is of a nationwide concern. That is the matter touching on the death of one Mr. Albert Omondi Ojwang. And therefore, we have suspended the sitting of the Senate for not more than 2 hours so that we interrogate this particular matter. Thereafter, we will resume the normal flow of the order paper of the day by allowing you to respond to the questions that are scheduled for you to respond today. Once the 2 hours are done on interrogating this particular matter, you will be requested to move to the other side of the chamber where ordinarily CSs respond to questions in the Senate. So yesterday I did direct that the CS appears with the Inspector General, with the chairperson of the National Police Service Commission, and also the chairperson of the Independent Policing Oversight Authority. Can we have a confirmation that those parties are also present, Clerk? I've just asked something. Let the clerk answer the question, then I will give you an opportunity.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I confirm they are present in the House.
Thank you. Yes, Honorable Boni.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for this unprecedented decision. But, Mr. Speaker, we don't want to do anything this morning in vain, because Parliament does not speak in vain. Having suspended the sittings of the House, you can see the mess has been now insulated. It has got legal implications. It means, therefore, Mr. Speaker, technically, whatever we shall transact during these 2 hours will not count. I would like you to clarify to the House, to the country, and especially to the family of Albert Omondi, why Senate wants to sit for 2 hours to transact business that will not technically count.
Senator Boni, if you listen to my communication, the last paragraph was to that effect, that whatever is going to be transacted in this particular session will input the report of the Standing Committee on Defense, on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. Because if you're aware, if you're here yesterday, this matter was committed to that committee. However, honorable senators wanted to engage directly with the CS and his team. I have directed that the Hansard editor to compile a report, which report will be made available to the Standing Committee on Defense, on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. As they prepare their report, that report is going to benefit from whatever will transpire in this particular session. And therefore, this particular session is not in vain. In fact, it is going to play a major role in shaping the report that will be tabled before this House. Having directed so, yes.
Honorable Speaker, understanding that we are sitting as a committee of the whole, I want to kindly request that before any of the gentlemen appearing before this House today say anything, including their names, they be put under oath. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Senator Wambua.
Thank you, the Speaker. The Speaker, but mine is just clarity from the Chair. Follow up to what Senator Alwala is saying. So, at the end of this session, are we going to have a resolution of the Senate or resolutions from this sitting that will be binding? That will be binding to the committee to which then this matter has been directed.
Yes, Senator Fernandez.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for this opportunity. I raise under Standing Order 183 because we need clarity, borrowing on what Senator Sifuna and Senator Kalwala have said. When all matters referred to a committee of the whole have been considered, the chairperson shall be directed by motion to report to the Senate. Mr. Speaker, you are the one, and of course, I believe in your capacity and ability to chair, but my only concern, I know we can establish traditions and precedent, that our Standing Order under 183 directs that the chairperson of the committee of the whole will be directed by the motion of the Senate to be prepared. So my question, would it be you or the chairperson of national security, so that you are the neutral arbiter, so that when the motion will be moved with the resolution of the Senate under your Solomonic guidance, which you did yesterday, I think there needs to be clarity, because now that the mess is no longer there, and this is the committee of the whole, and I'm well versed with the establishment and the ground rules of the committee of the whole, Mr. Speaker, will it be in order that now that we have transited as a committee of the whole, with all tremendous respect for the chairperson of national security, which will be directed by standing order number 183 to prepare the report. So we need that clarity, Mr. Speaker, so that when we are finishing, after interrogating the Ministry of Interior on this issue of national importance, we can have clarity. That is only my clarification, Mr. Speaker. But I'm aware of your powers in standing order number 1 of the standing orders of the Senate. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Now, honorable senators, for purposes of bringing clarity to this session, this is not a committee of the whole. The House is suspended. We have just suspended the sittings of the Senate pursuant to Standing Order 38. And therefore, this is not a committee of the whole. I don't need to report after this to any other person, or a motion will not be caused or ensue after this session. We have suspended the sittings of this House so that we can have a session with the CS and his team. Now, honorable senators, I repeat, this matter has been committed to the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. However, having listened to your concerns, the concerns yesterday was that all senators wanted a direct interrogation with the team. And procedurally, this was the only way we could allow the entire House to interrogate the CS and his team. We are not sitting as a committee of the whole. Let's get that clear. Yes, DS.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity also to raise a clarification. Mr. Speaker, this matter is beyond now National Security Committee. The matter that has affected Albert Ojwang is now also a human rights issue. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I'm requesting with the wisdom whether also the chair, the Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs, and the Human Rights Committee also to be involved.